Hi, family. So today I was thinking a little bit about mixture. And this verse in particular, 2 Corinthians 11:3, which I think most of us have heard many, many times. But I fear lest by any means, as the serpent beguiled Eve through his subtlety, so your mind should be corrupted from the simplicity that is in Christ. And I got to thinking about mixture, because I've talked about that quite a bit, how I feel like the Lord was trying to help me understand that lukewarm is a mixture of man's religion and other things that are not Christ. Okay? Things that corrupt you from the simplicity, or I've heard it said simplicity is being like a single eye for Christ, right? And I got to thinking about the Old Testament law and how, like, we know, for the law was just a shadow of Christ, right? For the law having a shadow of good things to come and not the very image of the things, can never, with those sacrifices which they offered year by year, continually make the comers thereunto perfect, right? And there was another verse about that. How blotting out the handwriting of ordinances that was against us, which was contrary to us, and took it out of the way, nailing it to his cross. Okay, and having spoiled principalities and powers, he made a shoe of them openly, triumphing over them in it. Let no man therefore judge you in meat or in drink or in respect of any holy day or of the new moon or the Sabbath days, which are a shadow of things to come, but the body is of Christ. Okay, and so I looked up that simplicity in the Greek and in the Helps Word Studies. So up here it says, singleness or simplicity. Simplicity, sincerity, purity, or graciousness. And I saw this down here under the Word Studies. It says like without folds, like a piece of cloth unfolded, like literally, because it comes from this word not and fold, not fold. Not compounded or overcomplicated, needlessly complex, single-threaded versus multi-threaded. And that reminded me of some things in the Old Testament laws and statutes. This is in Leviticus 19:19. Ye shall keep my statutes. Thou shalt not let thy cattle gender with a diverse kind. Thou shalt not sow thy field with mingled seed. Neither shall a garment mingled of linen and woolen come upon thee. And then in this one, Deuteronomy 22, thou shalt not sow thy vineyard with diverse seeds, lest the fruit of thy seed which thou hast sown and the fruit of thy vineyard be defiled. Thou shalt not plow with an ox and an ass together. Thou shalt not wear a garment of diverse sorts, as of woolen and linen together. Because I've heard it stated before, like 2 different types of thread in one garment, and how all the things, everything from the beginning was like a foreshadow pointing to Christ. And I haven't had time to study it deeply. Some people have had more time, but how the sacrifices all pointed to Christ. I mean, we know that technically they did, but each different name pointed to him in a certain way. And I have to think that these things weren't to be mingled to make a mixture instead of keeping them in their simplicity, because that was a foreshadow of Christ. And I've often talked about being married to Jesus but dating Moses, or bringing in, being a bottom feeder and bringing in man's speak instead of God's speak, man's tradition, and mingling it with truth of the pure simplicity of what is in Christ, right? And how that is displeasing to the Lord, because it corrupts your understanding to get your eyes off of Christ, and it is harmful to your walk, to your growth in Him. So I just wanted to bring that up, because I thought when I did the word study or looked at the Strongs on that simplicity, I just thought that was very interesting. All right. This is just a short one today, guys. Love y'all. Have a great day. Have a great rest of your weekend, and happy Memorial Day tomorrow.